What's up, everybody? Dan here for the CODEX station, recording a video. We're all going to do videos where we talk about what our collecting goals are for this year, for 2024. So this is my entry into that. So, like a lot of people, go digging, not just to find specific one-off issues, but to complete runs. And there's a lot of runs that for books like Justice League or Avengers or X-Men or Fantastic Four that, short of me winning the Mega Millions, these are runs that I'm not going to complete, but I can get as close as I can. But there are some runs that I will be able to complete, and some of them that I'm very close on. And there's a lot of them that are only one or two issues, and some of them that I just I don't actively seek them out, but as I see them and I get a good price, I'll pick them up. But there's a few that I'm close enough on that I'm going to really actively try and complete this year. So here's a few of them. One of them is a book called Codename Knockout, which was a series that was like a female-driven spy series that came out around the same time as Danger Girl, very much, kind of in the same vein as Danger Girl. But I only need 4 more issues for that, so I'd like to complete that. And it's one of the issues are not expensive. It's just a case of me finding them in back issue bins. And of course, I could always go on something like Atomic Avenue or eBay or or something and just buy them. But the fun is finding them in the wild. So a lot of these I'd like to be able to find them there. And if it gets towards the end of the year and I'm I haven't found them, or I just happen to get a really good deal online, maybe I'll get them there. But I'd really like to find them in the wild. Another one is the classic Marvel series Invaders. I only need 16 more issues of that. This was a series that I really loved as a kid. I would buy back issues of it in antique stores and stuff whenever I would, flea markets, whenever I'd go with my parents. So I'm pretty close to that, and I'd like to finish that. And I have most of the more expensive issues from the run. So the ones I need aren't going to be too pricey, I don't think. It's just a case of, of finding reasonably priced ones in some boxes. Another one that should be inexpensive for me is the Justice League / Justice League International / Justice League of America book that was originally launched by Giffen, DeMatteis, and Maguire. Including annuals, I'm only 22 issues away from a complete run of that. And these are all books that, I should find for $1 or $2. It's just a case of finding them. Another one like that is Wonder Man, his one ongoing series that he had for Marvel. I'm 1 issue away from that, and it's something that I should find in a $1 bin. So I hope to knock that one out. Same thing with the original volume of X Factor. There's only 2 more issues I need from towards the end of the run. And like I said, they're like most of these I'm looking for, they're inexpensive. So it's just a matter of finding them. Another run that I'm really close to finishing, which I'd like to finish, is the original volume of New Mutants. I'm only 2 books away on that. One of them is pretty inexpensive. It's the Winter Special. I know it's not part of the main series, but I'd like to get the whole series and the annuals and the specials that that go along with it. But the other one I need from it is the big book from it, the issue 98, the first Deadpool. So that's one that I'm hoping to find a cheaper, reasonably priced copy. A reader copy is okay with me. In fact, that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm actively seeking that out. If I fell into a 9.8 that was ridiculously cheap, I take that. But I'd like the cheaper reader copy option of it, just so that I can complete the run. Another one is the original line of Ultimate Comics that Marvel did. I was a big fan of that line when it came out. I bought all the books. Now, the Ultimate Fantastic Four run I sold many, many, many years ago. But other than that, I only need 24 issues spread out for all the different books. Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate X-Men and all these, various miniseries they would have. And these are all ones that I bought when they came out. But somehow over the years from, moving a couple times, they've just gone missing. So I would like to complete them. I'd like to get the whole thing done with Ultimate Fantastic Four, but that one might get put on the back burner until next year, again, unless I just find a really great deal on it. Another comic goal I have is I would like to purchase a major key book, preferably something from the Silver Age. Now, something that, Uncle Gary calls a big boy book. Now, this is something that will happen towards the end of the year if I'm able to make it happen. My plan is to save up money as much as I can, bit by bit, through the year, and then when the whole Codex team goes to Baltimore Comic-Con at the end of the year, I hope to be able to go with a nice bankroll so that I can find a good Silver Age key, to take home with me. And then I don't have my eye on any specific book. It's just gonna depend on what I can get a good deal on. But it's also gonna have to be a book that I want to. Like, I'm not just gonna take any book just because of the price. It has to be something that I actually want to add to my collection as well. Something else I'd like to do is, I have these graded books on the rack behind me, and in total I have 12 graded books. Most of them are books that I own that I sent off to get graded myself. Two of them I got as gifts. One of them is this awesome signed Captain America book that I got from Sal the Slab Guy from Christmas 2 years ago. But almost all of them are books that I sent to get graded. So whether it be me finding a really good deal on a graded book for a book that I like, or me sending off a couple books, I'd like to add a few more to it. So I've got 12 now. So I think 20 is a nice round number. So that would mean between now and the end of the year that I get 8 more graded books, whether I buy them already graded or I send them off myself. So that's something that, that I'd like to hit, add a few more slabs to the collection. And I'm really close to hitting 15,000 books total in my collection. I'm about 500 away. So that's something that I will definitely hit by the end of the year. So while it's something I'll easily hit just from, buying my weekly subscription each week, it's still, a nice attainable goal, 15,000, nice round number. As far as, something comic related, you can see behind me, I have the, up high is the U.S. Agent figure. I would like to get figures for all of the characters from the West Coast Avengers. I know they had that 5-character little box set, and they had the Hawkeye on the Sky Cycle. So I would like to get, if not all of them, as many as I can, and then I, put them on display. So that's something that I'm going to be keeping an eye out for, to get those figures. And, and I'll even take them loose as long as they're in good condition, because once I have them, I'm going to open them all up anyway, so I can make a nice display of them. So that's something I'd like to get. And then something that is also comic related, but not, doesn't go specifically with collecting, is I would like to have some type of work of mine published this year, whether it's my art or my writing, whether it's me self-publishing a book or publishing with someone else. I would, I have a goal that I want to get something of mine out there in the world, not just on my Instagram page where I post my art, but something tangible that people can have. So that's something I'm really going to work hard and strive for by the end of the year. So, hopefully that's something that I'll be able to do. So these are my goals for the year. We'll check back at the end of the year, and we'll see how many of them I was able to reach, and, what I came up short on. So hopefully I'm able to reach more of them than not. So, we'll see. But I've been Dan Kelley here for the Codex Station. Make sure you check us online on thecodexstation.com. You meet all the team members like me and all the other guys, see what our goals are. You can find us on all the socials. You can get some cool Codex merch. And until next time, I will catch you by the spinner rack.